So the thought that 3,000 of you have taken this time out of your lives to invest in me is an honor and responsibility that I never take lightly. And I've got news for you. I've come prepared. Prepared to help you explode your case acceptance, to skyrocket your profitability, and to ignite the staff members seated next to you to a level of passion and commitment that you haven't seen before. But above all else, because I still do what you do, because I work full time, because I know what you face each and every week, the highs and the lows of being in this profession. I didn't come up to Connecticut today to give you some theories. These are real live, use it on Monday principles you can hang your hat on. Standing in front of you this morning, I stand acutely aware of the imposing challenges that you face every week in dentistry. Capitation or managed care, the skyrocketing cost of doing business, media negativity, a consumer beware society, apathy in your workforce. These aren't imagined, they're real. Does anyone else have trouble hiring the right staff? Am I the only one who sits across a desk and hears the insanity?
Excuse me? Do we have to clean our own instruments?
Me? I'm not pregnant.
When did you say the medical benefits kick in?
It says here on your resume, your name is Stephanie?
You got a problem with that?
If you spend any time with me, and some of you certainly have, I've already made it clear that the heart and soul of my message to realizing the dream is being able to deliver the goods, making your work work. Thank yous are important, being polite is important, but there's no replacement for top of the level care. You have the power because you chose dentistry, that you can train yourself in endo or ortho or perio or implant dentistry. It's really up to you. You are where you are right now because of how much you care about what you're doing. If you want it to be better, it can be better. If your office is slow, and I know a lot of offices are, it's right here in your power. You don't have to be a superstar to be a superstar. You just have to want it more and be willing to work harder than everybody else. Let me take you back to 1979. Jimmy Carter was the president. Sony had just come out with this new amazing gadget called a Walkman. A Toyota Corolla cost $3,000. Kramer versus Kramer was the best picture of the year. Heath Ledger, Norah Jones, Kate Hudson were born. And your speaker was a senior at the University of Pennsylvania Dental School. And he had just spent the last 4 years getting up early, staying up late, working through the weekends, because he was determined to be the #1 student in that class. And when the final rankings came out in May of 1980, yours truly was ranked #1. 158. Here, just fill these out and we'll be right with you.
How did it get like that?
He's a no-good son of a bitch, that's how.
You must have egged him on pretty good.
Well, I told him this lousy stinking denture isn't worth a nickel. So he grabs it, cuts it in half and says, there, now it's not worth a dime.
Al Pacino, my ass. He looks more like Groucho Marx.
The opening appointment protocol. Somebody calls your office and says, I want the opening hygiene appointment next Wednesday. Do they get it? In my office, only if the name is Millie Caltabiano. She's in your office too. She's the one that never breaks an appointment. Okay? She's there every year like clockwork. If she's not there, you might want to check 911. Show them the second trilogy of communication means that we have 30, 60, 90-day reviews in our office with all new employees. And I think that's essential because new staff does need time to understand your software, your materials, your standard of care, your philosophy of what a dental practice should be. And so you give them that time, but most of all, you meet with them. This is a doctor, this isn't the office manager. I'd recommend you sit with them. It's that 1 hour a day early when you get to the office, and part of being productive means getting stuff done. It doesn't necessarily mean sewing up tissue or drilling enamel. At some point in your lives, you have to sit back and say, what do I want to be remembered as? Your goal is to build not a dental practice that will succeed and endure, but one that's worthy of succeeding and enduring. That if you stop practicing dentistry in a month, your community would actually lose something. Well, I know that the people that come out to these courses are the cream of the crop, and I'm not stroking it. It's just everybody in speaking knows that. We know you're not average. So if you're not going to give back, who the heck's going to? Good night.
Steve Rasner.